Alright class, today we're going to be talking about 2.1, graphing and writing inequalities. As you can see, I already have set up the two vocabulary terms that you're going to need to know for this section: inequality and solution of an inequality. Both those definitions are found on page 100, so if you would mind, pause the video, write down those definitions, and then get back with me in a second. Now that you have those definitions down, we have inequality symbols. What are our inequality symbols? So, the first one, remember going back to grade school with your alligator mouth. This is going to be, we're going to put an A here for the variable, and B here. Obviously we can put A and B as numbers, and that's what we're going to get to here in a few moments. As we read left to right, we're going to say A is less than B. If you want to go back to that third grade knowledge that you gained, remember the alligator is always hungry and it's going to eat the bigger number. So if we read left to right once again, we're going to say A is less than B. So this is our first inequality symbol. The second inequality symbol, we're just going to use the same variables, A. Notice what we did. All we did was flip that alligator's mouth, and we're going to read this statement as A is, where's the alligator's mouth pointing, greater than B. So far so good, I hope. So that is our first two inequality symbols. Moving on to our next inequalities, I would like to, we'll write that in purple, is, say, once again, A is less than or equal to B. So reading left to right, once again, A is less than or equal to B. If I go over here and just look at that same inequality sign, all I did last time was put an equal sign down here, making that different, and I'm going to put A is greater than or equal to B. So if I had to write out that sentence, it's A is greater than, I'm just going to abbreviate there, or equal to B. And last but not least, one that you may not have learned in third grade, we're going to do that in red, is just the equal sign with a slash through it. What do we think that means? That is just is not equal to. So A, reading left to right, A is not equal to B. So you can see the greens, I have my less than and my greater than. In purple, I have less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, and in red I put the not equal to. Simple. Hopefully that concept's pretty easy to understand. Now we're going to go to graphing inequalities. It's real simple. We're going to keep, I believe I did it in green, our less than and greater than symbols together, and in purple we did less than or equal to or greater than or equal to together. Why I'm going to keep these together is because when we graph on this number line with greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, we use a closed dot in whatever direction we're choosing. That closed dot represents us including that value. With the less than and greater than symbols, you're going to use that open circle because it doesn't include, but it goes right up against that value. So open does not include, closed does include. And the main difference there, once again, if you look, this doesn't have the equal sign underneath. These two do. So it's closed with the equal sign underneath and open without the equal sign. So right here I have a number line. I'm just going to give you an example. I'll do that in pink. Let's just say x is less than or equal to negative, did I say less than? I'm sorry, greater than or equal to -2. So if I look, I find number 1, find my value of -2. I plot my point there. I say, is it an open circle or a closed circle? Real quick solution to that. Does it have an equal sign underneath that inequality sign? Yes, it does. So I'm going to take that, fill in my circle, because I'm including that, and it says x is greater than. So if I just look at the number line, what's greater than -2? -1. Yep. -3 is less than, so I definitely want to go in this direction here.